Olá, boa noite. Eu sou o Biribó, hoje com o vídeo 9 de Monkey Island 4, Fuga da Ilha dos Macacos. O Litchak ganhou a eleição para governador, com aquelas falsas promessas. A Elaine se escondeu para evitar ser presa e talvez morta. O Guybrush foi mandado como refém, guardado como refém pelo Litchak e o Ozymandias na Ilha dos Macacos de volta. Ele está procurando uma saída, né? A fuga da Ilha dos Macacos, mas está meio desesperançado. Embora o macaquinho time ajude bastante, o náufrago Herman não lembra de absolutamente nada. Aliás, ele não lembrava de quase nada, lembrava de quando estava na rede ter levado uma pancada na cabeça e esquecido de tudo. Era a última coisa que ele lembrava. Aí o Guybrush foi até a rede, pegou o coco que estava lá e jogou de novo na cabeça dele. Com isso, o Herman lembrou mais um pouco atrás, além de lembrar o próprio nome, lembrou que a última coisa que ele tinha lembrança era uma garrafa de leite. E agora o Guybrush está atrás dessa garrafa de leite, provavelmente para jogar de novo na cabeça do coitado, para ver se ele lembra alguma coisa mais anterior ainda. Foi nisso que nós paramos no jogo ontem e retomamos agora. Vamos lá. Ponto de observação. Dois macaquinhos ali. Tem macaquinhos no sótão?
There's an unusual canal cut into the side of the cliff here.
Um canal no meio, um canal à esquerda, um canal à direita e uma pilha de pedras. Vamos jogar à direita.
I think I should do something with this rock before I try to do anything else.
I'm not picking that up.
I think I should do something with this rock before I try to do anything else.
Elas são arremessadas em algum lugar.
I think I should... Guess there aren't any more boulders on that ramp.
Ainda bem que não acertou na Tigu. Cadê a outra bola que não passou? Ah, passou.
I think I should do something with this rock before I try to do anything else.
Ah, nenhuma foi ali no meio. Eu acho que o segredo é passar ali no meio.
I think I should do something with this rock before I try to do anything else.
Vai dar... Fez uma piscina de lava natural ali agora. Que é isso aí, time?
Hey, what are you doing with that?
Era a garrafa de leite?
It's hot molten lava streaming all over this area.
Muito obrigado, time. Entrar castelo vulcânico. Entrar catedral.
What tiny shields? They must have been used in really tiny battles.
Pegar.
I can't reach it.
Não alcanço.
Wow, I actually get to use this banana picker more than once. That must be the most unholiest of Bibles. No way! I'd probably turn into a crazed undead zombie pirate even if I just looked at the pictures. I'm not picking that up. Well, at least their heating bill must be pretty low. Those look pretty uncomfortable.
Greetings, my child. Welcome to the First Church of Litchak, Orthodox. I am Father Allegro Rasputin. How may I help you?
The First Church of Litchak? You're kidding, right?
Not at all. This temple is dedicated to worshipping the awe-inspiring perfection that is Litchak.
How could you build a religion around Litchak? He's an unholy demon pirate from heck.
I kindly suggest that you mind your tongue, heretic. Such blasphemies will not be tolerated in the House of Litchak.
Well, how does the Church of Litchak compare to other major religions?
They're remarkably alike. Only ours is a lot more screaming flames and pointy sticks.
That's kind of what I imagined. Don't look now, but there's a river of lava flowing through the middle of your church.
Yes, I know. They use it for church ceremonies.
Funerals?
Weddings.
Well, I guess that's one way to cure cold feet. Are you some sort of hologram or something?
Of course not. I'm a ghost.
And you're a priest.
Da.
So you're sort of a holy ghost then?
Very clever, my child. But let's not go looking for trouble, eh?
How'd a ghost like you end up running the first church of Litchak?
That's an interesting story, Tovarish.
Why do I keep asking people their life stories?
Many years ago, I was the captain of a stately ship called the Weeping Iguana. It was a good life, hauling contraband plush toys from one island to another.
And then you met Litchak?
And then I met Litchak. His crew of crazed ghost pirates made quick work of my fine ship and their equally fine crew.
I hate when that happens.
Litchak himself gutted me with his flaming ghost sword and held my still-beating pancreas in front of my face before I died.
Icky.
When I woke up, I was another member of his obedient ghost crew.
Well, how'd you go from being a ghost pirate to a ghost priest?
It was a gradual process. At first, I resented Litchak for turning me into a ghost. But the more I thought about it, the more I came to revere him as a god. After all, he did bring me back from the dead, which is a pretty neat trick. So I decided to build this church in his honor.
Well, how do you like being a ghost priest?
The hours are good. I occasionally miss the high seas.
I could use some advice, Padre.
What's troubling you, my son?
I need to find a way to get off this Verschluggener Island.
There is no escape from Monkey Island.
That's not true. I've escaped it on at least 2 occasions.
Well, then why don't you just escape it again, Mr. Smutty Pants?
I, can't.
Ha!
I'd still like to escape from Monkey Island.
Like I said, there is no escape from Monkey Island. Not even in the sweet embrace of death.
Jeez, that's discouraging. I'm looking for an antidote to the ultimate insult.
I've never heard of that. What is it?
It's a voodoo talisman that shatters the souls of pirates.
During my travels with Litchak, I noticed that the easiest way to defeat a voodoo curse was by employing a bigger voodoo curse. But perhaps I'm oversimplifying your plight.
Well, that's okay. My plight could use some simplifying. I've got a couple of evil schnooks on my back.
You must do as Litchak does when beset by many enemies at once, my son.
Run like a cowardly dog?
No, you must turn your enemies' energies against themselves.
How?
How should I know? I'm just a ghost.
On second thought, getting advice from an obsessed ghost priest seems like a bad idea.
As you wish.
Não é uma boa ideia.
How does this stream of lava fit into the church's wedding ceremonies?
Good question, Tovarish. Here at the Church of Litchak, we see marriage as a plunge into the unknown. As a symbol of that plunge, we send our newlyweds on a harrowing ride down a river of molten lava.
Doesn't that kill them?
Only if the restless spirit of Litchak doesn't approve of the union. Besides, our honeymoon boats are lined with Stantec voodoo-enhanced asbestos to keep fatalities to an acceptable minimum.
Agora eu preciso ir nesse barco para ver se eu recupero a garrafa.
I'd like to try your lava plunge.
Wonderful. Where is your bride?
I'm already married, and my wife is several islands away being harassed by bad guys.
Well then, you can't take the plunge.
Oh, come on. Let me ride a boat down a river of molten lava. What am I saying?
Well, I suppose we could use another test run before Litchak and Elaine's impending nuptials.
What?
Hop on board.
Elaine?
It's pink.
Don't worry if your feet begin tingling. That just means it's working.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Não, preciso ir para aquele lado de lá. Ai, ele vira demais. Agora talvez, ó. Ah. O que ele veio fazer aqui? Ervas daninhas. Cortador de ervas daninhas. Vamos lá então, já que não foi pro outro lado. Está arrancando as raízes. Saindo de lava o estranho mecanismo.
Back the lava goes, back to the earth from whence it came. All the lava is seeping into the ground now that all the heat-resistant weeds have been whipped.
Agora você tem que dar um jeito de voltar, né?
You know, this tree doesn't look very stable. Looks lonely, too. Maybe I should just put it out of its misery. Wow! That tree just fell right over.
Os acho. Ainda preciso pegar a garrafa.
That's where the priest usually stands. Your Holiness?
Yes, my child.
What was that you said about Litchak and Elaine getting married?
Oh, yes. The prophesied wedding of noble Litchak and the chaste Elaine.
Chaste?
All the signs point towards the prophecy being fulfilled any day now. I've been working my ghost fingers to the bone, trying to get the church ready for their wedding ceremony.
Elaine can't marry Litchak. She's already married.
The First Church of Litchak, Orthodox, doesn't recognize Elaine's blasphemous marriage to the anti-Litchak.
Who?
The evil anti-Litchak. He whose name must not be spoken.
Guybrush Threepwood?
That is the name! Blasphemer!
I'm the anti-Litchak?
Don't be silly. The anti-Litchak is 3 meters tall, has a prehensile tail, a forked tongue, and the number 1138 stamped on his forehead.
But his name is Guybrush Threepwood, right?
Stop saying that name!
I'd like to take another test ride on your matrimonial lava plunge.
This is highly unorthodox, but what the heck?
That's the spirit.
If the boat gets stuck, just give it a good kick.
What kind of word is flume anyway? Flume, 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 flume. I need to use this on something. I need to use this on something.
Ah, mas se não é quando tá passando lá, quando vai ser? É isso? Que droga! É com o pegador de banana.
It's not so useful without a hard-to-reach object to pick up.
Ah, agora vai pegar. Ufa! É, também passei grande parte
This
do
banana picker
tempo.
is really starting to come in handy.
De volta para a igreja.
Please step up to the boat to your right and enjoy your visit to the First Church of Litchak, Orthodox.
Jogar a garrafa de leite, né?
It's a little metal milk bottle.
Uma garrafa metálica de leite. E aqui os escudos parecem pratos de tocar na orquestra, na bandinha.
Herman?
Where? Ow! Are you trying to kill me, you rashin' freshin' Guybrush?
Herman, you remember me?
Of course! You're the kid who found my banana picker.
You've gotten all your memory back?
I think so. Quiz me, hotshot.
Do you remember the cannibals?
Those jerks, they used to keep stealing my banana picker. Boy, was I happy when they moved away.
Do you remember LeChuck's amusement park?
Yep. Kinda silly if you ask me, sticking an amusement park on a nigh unreachable, mystically obscured island.
I kind of wondered about that myself.
Well, that's Litchak for you. A nasty piece of work, but not too bright.
Do you remember Dinky Island?
I wish I could forget. I'm still not sure how I ended up there.
LeChuck told me there was a tunnel between Dinky and Monkey Island.
Really? Well, don't that beat all?
Do you remember the caverns to heck under the giant monkey head?
Oh yeah, the caverns of meat. Those caves mysteriously sealed up after you left. It's a good thing, too. We were losing a lot of monkeys down there.
Do you remember anything else?
I remember lots of stuff. I especially remember a snot-nosed kid who wouldn't let a hermit have a little peace and quiet.
What's the earliest thing you remember?
That's a long time ago, Skippy.
Try.
I remember. It's 20 years ago. I'm washing ashore on Monkey Island. My head hurts. There's an accordion next to me on the beach.
An accordion?
Yep. I tried to play the thing for a few years, but I wasn't any good. So I threw it into a field of weeds.
Uma sanfona também tinha acertado a cabeça dele 20 anos atrás.
So you really don't remember anything about your life before you washed up on Monkey Island?
Nope.
Let's pour over your mental state later.
Whatever.
How are things on Monkey Island? I need some help.
Don't you always?
Tudo isso já perguntou. LeChuck e Ozymandias perguntou.
Do you know any secret hermit tricks to defeat LeChuck and Ozymandias?
Why is that name so familiar?
LeChuck?
No, Twerpo! The other one!
Ozymandias? You know Ozymandias?
I don't know. I think. Maybe. Nope. I guess I don't.
Are you sure you can't help me beat Ozzy and LeChuck?
Well, LeChuck you can beat by taking advantage of the fact that he's a big dope. As for Ozzy... Nope. Can't help you.
Não é um nome estranho, mas ele não lembra quem é.
On second thought, maybe I'll ask for your help later.
Suits me.
See you later, Herman.
Oh?
Que achar uma sanfona agora. Vamos ver se pelo poço de lava a gente vai para... Mas ali pela palmeira, né? Se a gente vai pro outro lado da ilha onde tem a... Vai. Onde tem a aldeia. Tá indo pra aldeia.
I have no idea what he just said, but somehow I feel mildly insulted.
Entrar na vila.
Greetings! Welcome to Monkey Town. I am Jojo Jr., Monkey Prince.
Hey, you can talk!
As can you. Imagine that.
Quem era o macaco Jojo? Esse é Jojo Jr.
I still can't believe you're a talking monkey.
That is why you fail. The question is not why a talking monkey, but rather, why not a talking monkey?
Okay, so why not a talking monkey?
Precisely. Why not?
Tá respondido.
How did this come to pass, O Great One?
On a warm, sunny day, much like this one,
Short version, please.
I was in the clearing next to the giant monkey head, burying my dearly departed father.
Your father? You mean...
Jojo Sr. Apparently, someone had trained the poor loyal fool to grab the switch that controlled the gate to the giant monkey head.
Why does that sound familiar?
Ah,
But that same stupid someone forgot to train my father to let go of the switch.
Oh no.
Eventually, my father starved to death, swinging on a switch, waiting for a simple command that never came.
Gee, that's, horrible.
Yes, well, I was just completing the grim task, and I heard a low humming coming from the giant monkey head. Well, being a curious monkey by nature, I cautiously approached the humming head and reached out my hand towards its massive mouth. As I touched it, a tremendous bolt shot through my body, knocking me unconscious. But when I came to, I discovered that I had an enormous understanding of the world around me.
You mean you could talk?
Oh, that too.
Do any other monkeys talk?
Of course they do. Oh. You mean, do they talk in your language? No, I am the only one. As interesting as this may be to you, I feel we might be straying from what is important.
Hey, neat hat.
Thank you. It is a hat of honor.
Is it bronze? From here it looks bronze.
Why, yes. Yes, it is. It's darn heavy, too.
What do you mean, hat of honor?
To earn the right to wear this hat, one must become the best at an ancient and noble sport, a contest with great and long-standing tradition among the monkey folk, the sport of monkey combat.
What exactly is monkey combat?
It was once used to train young monkey warriors in the way of combat. In these modern times, it has become a game, albeit a game of supreme honor. Very little has changed over the years. Much of the ceremony has been dropped, but the flinging of insults and witty monkey repartee has remained.
Well, how does it work?
Pay attention. I don't want to have to say this again. There are 5 battle stances in monkey combat. The anxious ape, the charging chimp, the gimpy gibbon, and the drunken monkey. Each of these stances is dominant over 2 other stances. For example, the anxious ape always defeats the gimpy gibbon.
So all I have to do is learn which stances beat the others, right?
Yes, but there's more to it than that.
I was afraid you'd say that.
In order to move from one battle stance to another, you must invoke certain secret monkey insults. These insults are built from combinations of the 4 most ancient words in the monkey language: eek, ak, oop, and chi. For example, if I wanted to move from the drunken monkey stance to the anxious ape, I would use the following insult. I can also use the same insult to move from the anxious ape stance back to the drunken monkey. Any questions?
What are those battle stances again?
The anxious ape, the gimpy gibbon, the charging chimp, the bobbing baboon, and the drunken monkey.
Could you teach me some of the other monkey combat insults?
I'm afraid not. Each monkey combatant must earn the knowledge of the sacred monkey insults through actual monkey combat.
But you already told me one of the insults.
Yes, well, the first one's free.
Are there any secret tips to mastering monkey combat?
There is no way to master monkey combat without experiencing monkey combat.
Rats.
However, when I was a younger monkey, I found that employing the monkey see, monkey do strategy allowed me to quickly master several simple moves. It also irritated my opponents.
Are there any other monkey combat tips you wish to impart, my wise little monkey friend?
Only that you may hold your current position by repeating any of the primal words 3 times in a row.
How do I employ this monkey see, monkey do strategy?
Simply copy your opponent's insults. You'll lose many battles, but you'll learn many moves.
This is giving me a headache.
Then we shall take a break.
I can't stop admiring your hat.
Thanks. As I said, it's a hat of honor.
Can I have it?
Oh, that is a question only the stars and the heavens themselves can answer.
Okay, but can I have your hat?
No.
I want off this crazy island.
The want of things is the core of the human experience.
That's very profound, but I have no idea what you just said.
It's good to want things.
I want off this crazy island. Can you help me or not?
I don't have a ship, if that's what you are asking.
Great. How am I supposed to get back to Melee without a ship?
Everyone who leaves Monkey Island finds their own path. I foresee a unique path for you, of an epic nature. Or perhaps I'm hungry again.
Any less nebulous clues about how to get off of Monkey Island?
I foresee a unique path for you, of an epic nature.
No details?
No details.
Ele tá com o chapéu de bronze que eu preciso.
Since when are there so many monkeys on Monkey Island?
Since the great summoning.
Great summoning. What are you talking about?
Shut your yap, impatient one, and I shall tell you. The Brotherhood of Primates has a unique bond with the whole world that surrounds us.
Could you, cut to the chase? I got an important meeting to get to.
No one has any respect for history. Anyway, my monkey brethren have felt a need, a calling, to amass here. There is a feeling that something wonderful will happen soon. Something big.
Something big?
That is all we know. And even that is nothing more than a hunch. But it is the only explanation for this impromptu monkey reunion.
But how did they know to come here?
How did you know to come here?
I didn't. I had no choice.
And so it is for my monkey brethren.
Ozzy, Mandrill, and Litchak brought them all here?
No, they came of their own accord. But they don't know why. I was only trying to illustrate their lack of power to fight it. Much like you. Oh, forget it.
How did all these monkeys get here?
Various ways. Each monkey has found their own path.
Are any of those paths reversible? I'd sure like to get off this island.
Your path is yours to find.
Gee, thanks.
I have no more insight for you. Perhaps you seek knowledge in other areas.
I challenge you to monkey combat.
You are not ready for me, pink boy. Return after you have defeated some lesser monkeys.
I really should be going.
I wish you luck and health on your journey.
Leftover cannibal art.
O advogado. Um macaco tocando sanfona.
This monkey appears to have some musical talent, if you can call that music.
It says HT on it.
HT no acordeão. Pegar,
I can't reach it.
trocar por uma banana.
Strange. This monkey seems more interested in his musical instrument than in bananas. I guess he's really intent on starting that monkey band.
Pratos. Ele vai trocar. É mais fácil tocar prato. Boa das macacadas.
Wow. It's the ladder to that hut.
Pegar acordeão. Acordeon. sanfona. Tocar acordeon.
I don't play the accordion.
Agora eu tenho acordeon para jogar. No pobre velhinho. Olá, meu bom velhinho. Que tal levar acordeon na cabeça? Não vai ser uma honra para você? Como era pro Escovinha levar uma cadeirada do Axl Rose?
Herman?
Where? Ow! Ouch!
E é isso mesmo.
What in the name of... Hey, I just remembered where I left my pants.
That's, great, I guess. What about Ozymandias?
Ozymandias? Never heard of him. Wait! Now I remember! Oh no! By Trenton's panty line, this is horrible!
Herman?
Oh? Oh yeah, that's me. Herman. Listen, Junior, you better take a seat because I got some whale staggering news to lay on you.
I didn't know whales could stagger, but go ahead.
Okay, first of all, my real name isn't Herman Toothrot.
Really? What is it?
I'll get to that. First, let me tell you how I ended up here on Monkey Island. With nothing but a busted accordion, most of the clothes on my back, and a head full of broken memories.
Is this gonna take a while? I'm in kind of a hurry.
Stow it, Blondie, this is important. Like so many stories, it began some 20 years ago in a bar on the other side of the world. I had been lured out of my peaceful retirement in the Caribbean by the thrill of a dangerous sailing regatta off the coast of Australia.
Australia? Wait a minute.
Hush up, kid, I'm telling a story here.
Sorry?
Anyhow, the night before the competition, I was steeling myself for the race with several pitchers of grog when I was joined at the bar by one of the other competitors, an unhappy Australian tycoon with the unlikely name of Ozymandias.
No.
Yes. The poor guy seemed so sad, just because no one would do business with him anymore. Well, to cheer him up, I regaled him with stories of my adventures on the untamed Caribbean seas.
So you were the one who told Ozzy about the lucrative development opportunities of the Caribbean.
Yes, but that's not all. The next day, as I reached the race's halfway point, I'd already forgotten the grog-induced revelries of the night before. Suddenly, I found myself being rammed by another boat, pushed into a freakish whirlpool. It was none other than Ozzy.
I hate it when that happens.
It gets worse.
Yipes.
I hadn't just told Ozzy about the wonders of the Caribbean. I'd also told him about all of its terrible voodoo secrets. Secrets that men would kill to possess. I'd told him about the gate to heck known as Big Whoop. I told him about the unbelievable lineage of the three-headed monkey. Worst of all, I told him about the ultimate insult, the voodoo talisman that could make mice out of men.
Remind me to never tell you a secret.
Strangely, the whirlpool didn't kill me. Instead, it dropped me and my shattered ship on the other side of the world. By the time I had righted myself, I had no idea who I was or where I came from. I took the name Herman Toothrot after the remaining letters on my accordion, H.T.
H.T.? Wait a minute, you're not telling me that you're really...
That's right. My real name is Horatio Torquemada Marley.
But you can't be Governor Marley. I mean, everyone knows that H.T. Marley died over 20 years ago, off the coast of Australia, in a boat race.
Grandpa! Get your stinking hands off of me, you blamed octopus!
But sir, we're family. See? I married your granddaughter, Elaine.
Oh, that's just wonderful. I finally rid myself of 20 years of amnesia, and the first thing I learned is that my granddaughter has married the sorriest excuse for a pirate in the seven seas. Somebody get me a coconut so I can go back to being blissfully ignorant.
This is a prime sitting log.
Coitado, vovô fica decepcionado.
Grandpa?
Quit calling me that!
That's no way to talk, sir. We're gonna have to work together to defeat Ozzy and LeChuck.
LeChuck's involved too?
Actually, he's the new governor of Melee Island.
Gadzooks! Where's my granddaughter?
She disappeared right after the election.
Whew, that's a relief.
Why?
Because of the one secret I didn't reveal to Ozzy before he tried to kill me.
The secret of Monkey Island?
Of course not. I'm talking about the secret of the fourth piece of the ultimate insult.
The one that had to do with the governorship of Melee Island? I was wondering about that. What is it?
It's this!
That looks like the Melee Island gubernatorial seal.
It is the official gubernatorial seal of Melee Island. One of them, anyway. A good governor always keeps a spare around, in case the original gets lost. The seal is the key to unlocking the dread power of the ultimate insult. Without it, it's just a funky-looking maraca. Now, Guybrush, this is very important. Where is the other gubernatorial seal?
I guess it's with Elaine. She rarely lets it out of her sight.
Oh, that's good. As long as Ozzy and LeChuck don't find her, they'll never be able to make the ultimate insult work.
Enquanto isso, na ilha vale tudo.
Ah, good times, free grog, my pockmarked fanny. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. Don't be looking at me, you mangy mongrel. I voted for Elaine, I did.
Well, I certainly didn't vote for that bilge-rat LeChuck.
Well, if none of us voted for him, then why is he the governor? And why are we being forced to build this colossal commemorative statue of him in the center of town? Ah, shut up!
This is horrible. LeChuck has enslaved my people. It's a good thing my grandfather isn't alive to see this. Why is he making them build that statue? What does that have to do with the ultimate insult? What's happened to Guybrush? What's that smell?
Oh, ex-Governor Marley, you're a hard woman to find, you know that?
Obviously, not hard enough. You must be Peg-Nosed Pete.
Hi, the Governor and Mr. Mandrill have a few questions they'd like to ask you.
Gee, you know, I'd like to, but I have to wash my hair for the next 7 years.
I really must insist.
Drat.
Like I said, as long as Ozzy and LeChuck don't find Elaine, the ultimate insult can never be completed.
Maybe we should come up with a backup plan.
Então eles já podem fazer o insulto definitivo.
Horatio?
Yep.
How does it feel to have your memory back?
How does it feel? Let's see. Before you hit me with that accordion, I was a carefree hermit on a tropical island. Now, I've got a dimwit for a grandson-in-law, a granddaughter who's imperiled by not one, but two beings of unspeakable evil, and the knowledge that every pirate in the Tri-Island area might be wiped out by a mistake I made over 20 years ago. How do you think I feel, Seepgood?
Cautiously optimistic? How am I supposed to defeat the ultimate insult?
You shouldn't have to. As long as my granddaughter keeps the gubernatorial symbol away from those goons.
Well, let's just suppose that something goes wrong. How would I stop an ultimate insult talisman?
That's tricky. I suppose you could just build a bigger ultimate insult talisman. That might work. But
what?
if you wanted it to generate ultimate comebacks, you'd have to master the ancient tongue of the ultimate insult.
How hard could that be?
Pretty dang hard. It's really ancient.
How ancient?
It's monkey jabber.
The language of the ultimate insult is monkey jabber?
Yep. Pretty ancient, huh?
Well, it's a good thing we're on Monkey Island, then. I'm a little unclear on this counteracting the ultimate insult thing.
Cripes. My granddaughter must have had a lobotomy after I left. Listen carefully, Spanky. First of all, you gotta build a big version of the ultimate insult. You'll use this to generate ultimate comebacks. While you're doing that, find some monkeys so you can master the ancient language of the ultimate insult. Lastly, and this is most important, stop bugging me!
How am I supposed to get off this island?
Splinky, I have no idea. Right now, I'd trade all the gold in my mine to bring back my creaky old ship.
See you later, Governor.
Not if I see you first.
Voltar lá para as macacadas, para a floresta dos insultos. Ele vai ter que treinar com os macacos mais bobos para depois desafiar o Jojo Jr., que é filho daquele Jojo que ele deixou pendurado na alavanca para abrir a boca do macaco gigante. Então é isso. Hoje vamos ficando por aqui, para amanhã prosseguir a partir do desafio das macacadas. O Exou Biribó, agradecendo a presença, o apoio, a torcida, desejando boa noite, até amanhã. Por enquanto eu fui.